Scheduled February 1st, 2023 Board of Commissioners meeting to order. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome everyone. I'd like to remind everybody that today's meeting is being recorded, and if anyone wishes to speak, to please come to the podium, state your name and address, and please address all comments to the Board of Commissioners. Thank you and good morning. We're gonna fly without wings today because Doug's not here, and so if anybody wanted to add something to the agenda, the answer is no. So we're gonna move on. Awards, recognitions, and correspondence.
None for me.
I just want to, Sheriff Rowan just pointed out that Gunnar Olson, or what's his first name again? Grant Olson, I've only asked him 3 times, is the first basketball player at Hermiston High School to score over 1,000 points in the season. There's still actually quite a bit of time left in the season, since 1991. So I think that's quite an achievement by Grant. And congratulations to his parents too that have really mentored him along the way. Awards, okay, we did that. Approval of minutes from January 18th, 2023.
Move approval.
Second.
There's been a motion and approval. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Any additions to the agenda?
None for me. After what you said, no.
Public input and recognition of visitors. I see none. Business items, let's get started. Maybe we'll set a new world record. County Firewalls purchase, Riley.
Good morning, Commissioners. Riley, IT. So the county's firewalls are approaching end of support. So the firewalls are kind of our first line of defense against hackers and malicious software. So to secure the county systems better, we're looking to upgrade those firewalls. The cost is $25,338.16. The IT had budgeted $30,000 for this replacement in our 5-year plan. So we're requesting to authorize the purchase of firewalls for $25,338.16.
Any questions? Entertain a motion.
I move to authorize the purchase of firewalls for $25,338.16.
Second.
And a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Riley. Patrol Sergeant.
Good morning, Commissioners. Paul Wolverton with the Sheriff's Office. What you have before you this morning is a request for us to bring back a 4th Patrol Sergeant position. In February of last year, we had a changeover in management at the Criminal Division of the Sheriff's Office, where myself and Josh Roberts were promoted. We created a position of lieutenant that we didn't have previously during that promotional process, which reduced our staff of 4 sergeants to 3. Since that time, Lieutenant Roberts has spent his time managing patrol crew and also trying to do his administrative duties as lieutenant. And you can't be a slave to 2 masters. So due to various personnel issues over the last year, we've had significant savings, if you would, in the personnel area. And so now is the right time for us to bring back that 4th sergeant position. It'll have negligible impact on our current budget. And for span of control and supervisory needs, we really need that position back to supervise that 4th patrol crew. So we are respectfully requesting permission to bring back that 4th sergeant, and that's what's before you today. If they have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Question, comments?
I think it's pretty well vetted. I don't have any questions.
Thank you, and thank you to Sheriff Rowan for working, and thank you to the whole staff for working through this issue and getting it solved. And it's nice to see that other patrol sergeant position there role Sheriff Deputy filled, so thank you.
Thank you.
Did you want to make a motion on that one?
I would move to promote internally one of the deputies to sergeant.
I'll second. Oh, go ahead.
Second.
Been a motion, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. GIS Computer Purchase, Rachel.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Rachel Reynolds. I'm with the Assessment and Taxation Department and the GIS Department. We have 2 new staff members coming on board, and so this is to ask for $7,076 to purchase computer systems, monitors, the full setup to get them ready to go. I'd like to let you know that we have a possibility of 2 grants to cover this cost that we will be going after. One we have submitted already, another one will come about here in March for submittal, that I'm hoping to get both of these systems covered by grants. So for today, I'm asking for the approval to go ahead and get these computers purchased, as we will be having our first GIS person on board by March 15th.
That's good news.
Yeah.
Questions, comments?
I do have a question. What happens if you do get the grant funding? How does this work?
Then it goes into our fund, into our general fund, and covers that extra cost. And so hopefully I'll get that money back into our budget to use for something else.
Exactly. Any other questions or comments? Entertain a motion?
Mr. Chair, I move approval.
I'll second.
Been a motion and a second for approval. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Passes unanimously. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. STIF grant prioritization.
Good morning, Commissioners. Megan Dovchester from Community Development. ODOT has a STIF discretionary grant process. They received 7 applications within Umatilla County for discretionary grants. ODOT asked that qualified entities, in this case it's Umatilla County, to prioritize those projects in the order that they would like to receive funding. So our Umatilla County Transportation Advisory Committee met on January 19th and provided the board with the following prioritization list. They focused on prioritizing existing operations, and then they went through the most popular routes, put those first, and then followed up with the additional dispatch software purchase and the vehicle purchase. So they prioritized keeping existing operations. So I am requesting the board to approve this prioritization list so I can submit it to ODOT.
Questions, comments?
I have a question.
Okay.
Let's look at the first one. Hermiston Hopper?
Yep.
What is that?
So the Hermiston Hopper starts over in the Mission area. It goes through Pendleton, Stanfield, Echo, Umatilla, and Hermiston, and then loops back around.
Hops right back around.
Mm-hmm.
Other questions?
I know that.
And it's free. It's totally free.
It's totally free. Okay.
Well, not.
It's free
Free to
to
the
the
rider.
user. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Each of the rider.
Okay.
There you go.
Other questions? If you want to get together with Megan and I, or just Megan, to go through this STIF program, it's very interesting, and the trending and some of those items are great to get up on.
If Doug were here, he would say, just you.
And I will say the same thing. Entertain a motion?
Mr. Chair, I'll move approval of the STIF discretionary grant application and prioritization list as recommended by the UC TAC, and authorize the transit coordinator to submit the prioritized project list to ODOT.
I'll second.
Been a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank
Motion
you.
passes unanimously. Thank you, Megan. Maintenance payable.
Good morning, Commissioners. Mark Tanner, Facilities Manager, Umatilla County. Let's see, you have the electrical, okay. So this is for the VFW conversion in Hermiston. Let's see, yeah, for $8,817.50. And then
And that one's reimbursed by,
that one's being reimbursed by Community Corrections.
Correct.
Yeah. And then, actually, I guess they both are. So the other is 4279.
well, we'll wait on that one. You gotta do this one first.
They're both for
They're both- they're
VFW.
both- they're
Yeah,
both-
they're-
No, it's one, it's one.
Oh, okay,
motion.
both,
It's
Bill,
one
I
motion.
see.
Yeah.
I see.
I thought one was part of Juvie, but it's not. They're both.
At least the way it's listed here, they're both part of it, correct?
Yeah, they're both corrections.
Mr. Chair, I move approval for payment to Double S Electric in the amount of $13,096.52.
I'll second.
Been a motion and a second. All those in favor? Passes unanimously. Next item.
Yeah, and next one is also VFW Hall for insulating of the exterior walls for, oh, no, I'm sorry, this one is for the maintenance shop, sorry.
Yeah.
I guess the other one hasn't came through yet. So this one is for insulation for the big shop area ceiling, fixing all the falling down insulation and replacing the stuff that had already fallen and has been gone for who knows how long. And then the city requested a gutter be installed on the 6th Street side to stop the water from creating an ice hazard on the sidewalk. And that was $500, so $5,300 to Home Insulation Company.
Mr. Chair, I move approval to Home Insulation and Associates in the amount of $5,300.
I second.
Been a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Next item is, before we move on, at some point, we need to quit calling that the VFW building.
I was thinking the same thing when you said it.
We need to start calling it whatever we're gonna call it, but Hermiston Corrections or Hermiston.
Something.
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever it's gonna be, you're right. I was thinking the same thing.
yeah.
So,
The Dan Doran Community Development
Absolutely
Center.
not. Absolutely.
Okay, I'll work on a name.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Commissioner.
I think we already ruled one out, so.
Next is approval of software board payables for the annual contributions to the watershed councils. I guess I can handle that. Watershed councils, the soil and water conservation districts, the payables are before the board for approval. These will include the Umatilla Basin Watershed Foundation, the Walla Walla Basin Watershed Foundation, and the Umatilla County Soil and Water Conservation District. Questions, comments?
I do have a question.
Sure.
Do they, do each one of these groups come back to you and let you know how the money's been spent?
Yes.
I know they give a presentation, but,
And we attend their meetings.
okay, so you specifically know where the money's going?
Not specifically, but we know that it is being spent on.
Yeah,
Their
on
program.
Yeah,
their
they give
programs.
that.
Yep, yep. I'll move for approval.
Second.
Been a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously. Next item is board schedule. Lori, you want to, or who wants to? I guess I can handle that. Due to the upcoming budget committee meetings, the second board meeting in April will need to be reset. There is a quorum available on April 26, 2023. So the motion is to reschedule the April 19th board meeting to April 26, 2023.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimous.
We already did the February one, didn't we? I was thinking that was today, but we already did that.
The next item I can handle is the Bureau of Land Management has invited Umatilla County to participate as a cooperating agency regarding the South Fork of the Walla Walla area of critical environmental concern. This matter is before the board for consideration. The motion is to discuss and take action, if any, regarding cooperating agency status for the South Fork of the Walla Walla rivers, not areas. River area. This is the same item we discussed at the last meeting and then with Wayne Munger from BLM. Any comments?
No, so moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously. Next item on the agenda is a letter of support.
May I allow it to collect, Mr. Chair?
I would really like. Thank you.
The District Attorneys Association is looking for letters of support to include the district attorneys into police and fire under PERS. And looking at the list and everything else and knowing, for us, our district attorneys, they go out on scene a lot of the times, and they see the same trauma that our other first responders are seeing. But it'd be a great retention and recruitment tool for us. We've only had one DA in the history of Umatilla County actually retire from this position, and we're hoping that this will keep people around a little bit longer for retention and recruitment purposes as well. That being said, Mr. Chair, I move approval to support a district attorney's POP 103 to be granted and placed in PERS, police and fire.
Second.
All those, motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously. Any further comments from any of the board or the commissioners? Cindy? John?
I just want to say, we attended, all three of us did attend the Pendleton First Citizens Dinner the other night. It was a fantastic event. The decorations looked incredible. Our very own Marie Simonis was nominated as Employee of the Year. I think she would have been a fantastic choice. They did choose another, they had a tough decision to make. So personally, I think they made the wrong choice, but that's just a personal feeling. But no, I would like to congratulate all the winners from Friday night. Thank you.
Commissioner Schaefer, I'd like to second that. I think that was put very well. I'd also like to kind of address all the winners from the Umatilla County Fair. The recognition of our Sheriff's Department and several other folks from throughout the county, and to congratulate Ian and Lindsay Murdoch as the Grand Marshals for the 2023 Fair, Beth Gerke as the Woman Volunteer of the Year, and now I forget your name.
Was it RJ?
RJ Francis as the male volunteer of the year. It was a great event, well attended, filled up Biotech, and a special compliment to the MC because we finished on time. So that was.
Who was the MC?
I can't even remember. He was forgettable. With that said, if there's no other comments, I will call the meeting adjourned.